Spurgeon here with RevZilla, and today we're taking a look at the Speed and Strength Soul Shaker Moto Shirt available at RevZilla.com. So what you're going to see on my left-hand side is a new piece from Speed and Strength, and I like this because this is my style. I like that baseball jersey style to this, but while it looks like a traditional baseball jersey style shirt, what you're getting here is the entire construction of this is going to be a 60 cotton, 40 aramid blend, and then you're going to have 50-50 reinforcements of Kevlar and cotton at your impact zones, your elbows and your shoulders in this. So while it has that traditional just regular cotton jersey look, this is definitely going to be beefed up in as far as your abrasion resistance is concerned. Now, one color is available on this. On my left-hand side, I've got Pete rocking the charcoal with the black, and this is the one option for you. Sizes will range from a small to a 2XL. We have Pete in a large, and he stands at 6 foot, 200 pounds with a 42-inch chest. You can see it fits him nicely. Now, as far as seasonality is concerned, this is something that you would wear for 2, possibly 3 season mild weather temperatures. Because the aramid, the Kevlar, doesn't have a tendency to breathe as easily as regular cotton does, it's not something you want to wear into the heat of the summer, but it's going to be perfect for fall and spring riding. Now, Speed and Strength has revamped their lineup over the past 6 to 12 months, and what we've really seen from them are pieces that aren't going to be just flashy and overly branded, really nice, clean lines, and this Soul Shaker Moto Shirt around that $100 price point is a nice option for a rider that doesn't want to look like they're actually wearing moto gear, but you do want some kind of abrasion resistance protection with this. Now, maybe you like the idea of a Kevlar shirt, you just don't like the style. Check out the black Moto 9, it's going to give you more of a flannel shirt style, and it's still going to have those Kevlar reinforcements in the elbows and the shoulders. And then you're also going to take a look at maybe the Rust and Redemption, which would be a step up, because that's going to give you Kevlar, but it's also going to include an armor pack with it. So that's going to give you impact as well as abrasion protection. But if we're breaking down the Soul Shaker Moto Shirt, really what this is the materials being used. So the overall shirt is going to be a combination of cotton, and it's a 280 GSM cotton, that's grams per square meter. And to give you a relation of how this compares to some of the other options from Speed and Strength, their riding sweatshirts is a thicker cotton. It's actually going to be a 390 GSM, whereas this is going to go with a thinner cotton, but then it's going to be a 50 or a 60-40 blend, so they're actually going to have aramid work throughout the entire shirt as well. And then when you get to your reinforced panels at the shoulders, at the elbows, they're going to give you an extra 50-50 blend of cotton and Kevlar. So you really have a shirt that is going to keep you nice and safe from abrasion resistance in the event of a crash. Now, as we work our way through this, the one thing that you want to point out, Pete, just hold that right hand out for me. At the cuff on this, as you bring it down, there is going to be a Lycra monkey paw underneath. I like the fact that they threw this in here. It is an option. You don't have to use the monkey paw if you don't want to, but it really helps to keep the shirt pulled down if you are in a little bit more of a riding position. So the other thing you'll note when we talk about the minimal branding, you're going to have one little pop of branding down here on the right-hand side. And then, Pete, I'm going to have you go ahead and flip straight backwards for me. The other piece of branding you notice is just at the very top. You have a little bit of the contrast stitching with the red, and you do have that Speed and Strength logo at the top. Other than that, very clean lines with this overall. You do have that 60-40 blend of the cotton, of the aramid working its way through the entire pack. The only thing you have to keep in mind is that there is no impact protection with this, so there's no way to add a back protector, there's no way to add armor. The one thing I'd like to see is maybe Speed and Strength could do a version of this where they just include pockets. That way, if I wanted to put an armor pack in this, I'd have the option to do so. Pete, you may go ahead and face forward for me. The only other thing to note is that there are going to be belt loop connections with this. Underneath the shirt, you can connect this to your belt, so if you are in more of a full tuck position, it will stay down, it will stay in place, and it's going to give you nice maximum coverage where the pants end and the shirt begins. Now, there's a lot of options out there in Speed and Strength lineup, and if you want to hear more about what other riders have to say about some of the Speed and Strength gear they're rocking, click the info button on your desktop or mobile device, which will allow you to read other rider reviews from folks that are already out there using Speed and Strength gear on their motorcycles. More questions for one of our gear geeks? Pick up the phone, give them a holler at 877-792-9455, or shoot them an email, cs@revzilla.com. Thank you for joining us for this look at the Speed and Strength Soul Shaker Moto Shirt. I'm Spurge. Enjoy the ride.